Hey Gemini, welcome to Wild Pearl Tarot. Today we are going to be doing your July 2025 Tarot and Oracle reading, asking what's coming towards you. We're going to start with an Oracle deck here just to get an overall sense of where we're going with the energy. And this is the Mudra deck. A lot of you guys recognize this already. It comes with a hand gesture that you can do on your own that empowers the message. If you'd like for me to pray for you, Gemini, if you'd like for other Geminis and cross watchers to pray for you, simply say hi in the comments section or leave an emoji, whatever you feel comfortable with. It just gives us something that we can focus on that represents your energy, and that's what this channel is all about. It's about lifting you guys up. It's all about good energy, rebelling with kindness. So if you feel called to do so, hit the like button, help support the channel, get it out there to more people. And we'll start with the Flame Mudra. Ooh, charisma, you are beautiful. Hell yeah. So you actually do it like this. This is how you put your hands together. It represents the message. And the affirmation goes like this. I smile at life's mirror and I see benevolence and beauty. This mudra is good for the back and it stimulates circulation. Yes, every mudra correlates with the body and the health as well, which is cool. Look after yourself and your appearance. Treat yourself with respect, which you deserve, and meet your fellow human beings with goodwill and a positive attitude. Be generous with understanding and sympathetic smiles, and you will find your appeal increases quite on its own. People with charisma are attractive, Gemini, and don't you know it? Man, you guys have charisma. I mean, stereotypically. They and their enthusiasm are infectious. Try this out on the inside at first, and then let the images show on the outside. You will be astonished at the results. I love it. So it has Wands energy all over it, that fiery energy. It just has extroverted energy. And what better month to have extroverted energy than in July, right? I feel like July is such an extroverted month, don't you? But summer is kind of an extroverted, period of time. What's coming towards my Gemini at this time, July 2025, please make it clear what's coming towards my Gemini. I love that we parted the cards and we have the High Priestess on one end, and then we do have this big communicator, Knight of Swords, in the other. All right, what's coming towards my Gemini at this time? Please make it clear. This is going to be an extended. I try to do them whenever I can. I don't always have time. For any of you guys who like longer readings and you want to go deeper into the messages and get advice, that will be a link in the description box below, okay? The first card that we have out here is the Four of Wands. This is about stability. It can be about those people who you call your home, like your community. It could be about gatherings. We're going to need more information on this. Seven of Pentacles in reverse, and at this channel we do read reversals. We respect where the cards fly and how they lie. The Three of Wands moving forward. Okay, so right off the bat, sorry, my nose is itching and it always happens when I need to pay attention. Sorry. God, I wish it was something cooler, but it's always my nose. So this is suggesting, and I'm gonna hold them up to you. It's beautiful to be able to do these outside, and I know a lot of you guys love like the calm and the birds, but unfortunately I'm not at my desk, so you can't see the cards as easily, and I apologize for that. So I will try to make up for it by holding them up. The Four of Wands, along with the Seven of Pentacles upside down, and then Three of Wands, right off the bat, is a sense of putting your work into something, revolving around stability. That could be community, it could be your home, and realizing that something's got to change to make progress or to have better results. This is suggesting that you've hit a fork in the road of self-introspection, of self-evaluation, and you've gotten some interesting insight from that pause that you took. And after you got that insight, you've decided to move on. The Three of Wands suggests that you could even be traveling. For those of you who are like, no, I'm not catching a plane or a train, no automobile, but that does resonate. It's about making new plans and turning this Seven of Pentacles upright. So the Seven of Pentacles, when it's upright, it's talking about, again, a pause, a healthy pause for self-evaluation. But it's like this feeling of having one's perspective sorted out. Like, oh, I can just tweak this and I can just make progress this way and I'll have a better result. Or there's this response of like, wow, okay, so if I keep on going this way, the way I have, I can be guaranteed pretty likely that this is going to happen. Am I okay with that? When you get it upside down, it suggests that you might feel like you put your time into something that didn't give back. It might feel like that you've wasted your time with something. But what I like, and I told you, Wands energy all over the deck with the mudra, starting off the bat with like actually a high vibration and that fiery energy. This is about ambition. This is about motivation, incentive. You want change, and you're going to be the change you want to see. It's the Three of Wands. Okay, so let's go from there. My natural question is, I want to get some perspective for you on this moment where you've decided to make fresh plans, and I want to get a perspective for you on where you're going. I feel like that's what could be most helpful. So, what's this change? What's the Seven of Pentacles? Page of Pentacles. It almost feels like something, failure to launch. Something didn't go anywhere. Page of Pentacles upside down is almost an immature energy. The Ten of Pentacles, and it's not for the lack of trying, but Gemini, first of all, pat on your back if you're recognizing this is going nowhere and you're like, I'm out. I'm not going to waste any more time with this individual or with this job or with this, whatever it is in your world. Because guess what? We got wands everywhere, Gemini, except with this Seven of Pentacles. This is about investments, investment of time and energy for a reason, right? Pentacles in a relationship talks about self-value, self-worth. And in a business reading, it could be promotions, it could be money, it could be, jobs, and it talks about the material world. So when you just melt it down to one word, it's value, right? This is an investment that was empty. All of these are upside down. It's like it never got off the ground, which can be a very frustrating feeling, right? I would like clarity on Four of Wands, please, for my Geminis. There she is, upright, High Priestess. So trust your gut. And I think your last reading was something along the lines of like, your bullshit meter is working just fine. So you might want to check that one out, because it's kind of that same message of don't doubt yourself right now. It's really important. Trust your gut. Tell me more for Geminis. Yep. Trust your gut. Seven of Wands. It's just going to keep repeating itself in different cards. But I tell you these cards for a reason, Gem, because if you want to be able to, just go do your own research, you can put two and two together as well. I know a lot of you guys read tarot as well. Seven of Wands is believing in yourself, sticking by your convictions, playing king of the mountain with any doubt that might arise, whether it's within you or outside of you. That's why you don't see those wands attached to anybody, because it doesn't even matter. Any doubts that arise, you're winning. You're winning the fight. You know what you know. It's like you don't even need any more proof. So now let's talk about moving on, because I think you're ready. I think you're ready to talk about it, and I think you're ready to move on. So Three of Wands. Some of you guys might be traveling. There's a body of water here, and a lot of the tarot, the Rider-Waite-Smith cards depict body of water. It can be a travel card, but it's this sense of waiting for your ships to come in. It's waiting for something good to come towards you, and change. You might be doing this, some of you guys might be doing this with a heavy heart. And I just want to give you a little hug if that's you. Five of Cups, heavy heart. King of Pentacles. I'll get a couple more out here, and then I will be able to give you a little more information and show you the cards, okay, Gemini? Okay. We have, moving on, heavy heart, Five of Cups. We have a couple people that just flew out. We have the Queen of Cups, somebody in their feels, a nurturer. Could be a water sign, doesn't have to be. We have the King of Pentacles, which is somebody who makes solid investments, could be an earth sign. This is somebody who doesn't make decisions with their heart. That's important to mention. Whereas the Queen of Cups does. Queen of Cups listens to their intuition, makes decisions with their heart. They can be very sympathetic and compassionate. And the Queen of Cups, male or female, gender is not attached. The Queen of Cups enjoys doing that. They like that about themselves. In this situation, they're coming up as Queen of Cups. Maybe if this is you, or if this is that other person, or another person involved, maybe they don't associate themselves normally as somebody who's that gentle and sensitive, but in this situation they are. Okay, then we've got the King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles is very logical, very practical. This is somebody, male or female, could be an earth sign. They're salt of the earth. They're very they like facts. They like to know what they're investing in. So they're a realist. In this situation, they're coming out as like, what am I investing in? What makes sense? And they're not making decisions with their heart. They're feeling a lot more comfortable making decisions off of fact and proof. Like, what have I seen so far? We've got the Queen of Swords. This is somebody or an action. This is about boundaries. This is about facts. This is about, again, a very logical energy. And the Queen of Swords energy, it draws boundaries. So let me put these together a little bit. I think Gemini, a lot of the people, Geminis I'm talking to, you're the one that has to have, you've had to draw the boundaries. You've had to channel the King of Pentacles energy. A few of you guys, there might be 3 people in the situation, and that's why we've got 3 of face cards, the Queen of Swords, Queen of Cups, and King of Pentacles. But a lot of you guys, because you can read it both ways, a lot of you guys are actually first having to step into the role of the King of Cups, King of Pentacles. Like, what am I investing in? This has not been paying off. 7 of Pentacles upside down, Page of Pentacles upside down. This is like failure to launch. This is not even, I don't see where the progress is. I don't know if I can invest in this any further. You're having to step into that role. Somebody is, at least. And then they're having to be the Queen of Swords, drawing boundaries. Now that I have the facts, I now need to communicate these facts. And the cards that we got that I have not mentioned to you yet are the 10 of Wands and the 4 of Cups. Now I just want you to look at these for a second, okay? 4 of Cups. There's a couple of cups right in front of him, and he's being offered this cup. Now cups represent our emotions, right? So this is like an offering of a relationship or a possibility, or like, hey, let's move in together, or hey, let's do this, da da da. And instead of arriving like an Ace of Cups, like something landed in your lap and it's this beautiful possibility, you're not even looking at it, right? This is usually apathy, disinterest in an offer. This is rejection. But it's based on practical things, which is why you have that Queen of Swords and that King of Pentacles energy. It's like, this is not to be mean. This is almost a sense of, what's the word? Self-preservation. I have to make these very realistic choices, and that's not easy. We have the 10 of Wands, and that is putting to rest an old, exhausted chapter and moving on. Now, just to remind you, these cards came out to unpack the 3 of Wands. And what they're doing is they're unpacking your why, your WHY. So I think a lot of you guys know this. There might be a few cross-watchers that need to see it. And I love you, cross-watchers. I hope it didn't hurt your feelings, but I hope it's helpful. There's a couple of Geminis where the roles are reversed. Okay, and I hope it's helpful in that case. But it's one thing for sure is that you're moving forward. So it might be with some disappointment, but guess what? Not all those cups are spilled over. Right behind this person is 2 full cups. And I'd like to think all they have to do is turn around and they'll see all the cups, right? That they keep going from there. But this is at the very beginning of your journey, so be patient with yourself, because I can see 8 of Cups and 9 of Cups, 10 of Cups just around the corner. But it's like you've had to use the most practical side of yourself in order to make this launch, in order to draw some boundaries, move forward with your life. There's a lot of energy of self-preservation. There's a lot of Wands energy of fire, of like determination. And a lot of you guys, if this is in a romantic context, you're looking really good. Even if it's not, you know, you got charisma. So it's like, there's a little bit of that, like, what's that song? Smile when your heart is breaking, smile, da, 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 da. There's like a little bit of that, a sense of, you know, sometimes when you smile on the outside, the inside will match you. And I know that ironically, the card was saying, do it on the inside first and then try it on the outside, whatever feels good to you. But either way, they're gonna come into union. But move forth, go on and conquer. Go forth and conquer. That's what I want to say. Kick, stretch. All right, I'm gonna go on to the extended. I hope that was helpful. For any of you loves that want to follow me, that is going to be a link in the description box. It is $6. It's the price of a cup of coffee. And if this is where I leave you, I hope it was helpful. Bye.